Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have a developer response due to the upcoming update. So this is a really big deal. This is communication directly from the devs that we have never seen before, explaining the game as it's going to change before it changes, before the live stream, before the patch notes, before the APK, and also providing meaningful justification for their changes. So I have to say right off the bat, this is good. This is the kind of communication we need to see on a regular basis, not only when the player base is frustrated and we're not spending and they see that their pockets are getting hurt. So I like the communication from the devs as far as this is concerned, but they have to recognize that this kind of communication is not a one-time thing. This has to be an ongoing piece of communication that they need to use to maintain a positive relationship with us, the players, and also the consumers. We're kind of one and the same. So let's go over the communication. Marvel Future Fight is celebrating its 5th anniversary thanks to all the agents' love and support. As it's a significant update, you bet, we have prepared the update focusing on fixing problems that our agents have faced. Many in-game systems will be made more convenient, and the rewards of some content will be improved thanks to the opinions we've collected from our agents. So this says many in-game systems will be made more convenient. We will talk about Shadowland and how that's being made convenient, but I think we really need to discuss what the word convenient actually really means. And then we also need to address the fact that hopefully what they're about to talk about is not the only thing in the update. Hopefully there's a lot more changes coming. But yeah, it's a start. Also, just as promised in February, we have prepared this developer note to notify agents about the upcoming changes to the World Boss Striker system. So yes, in the February update with the Hydra Supreme stuff, they did try to change the strikers with the tolerance system. It was a disaster. It ruined a lot of characters' value, like Tier 3 Doctor Strange, Luna Snow's Charm, etc. And players revolted, and they reverted it after, barely a day, which was great. But they did say that they would be coming up with another solution. So the solution is here now. We can't run away from it. And I'm okay with the solution, to be honest. Okay, so the first issue with the World Boss Striker system has been asked by many agents. Since the November update, excessive hindering effects, i.e. mind control, charm, time freeze, etc., have been inflicted on the boss, continuously limiting the battle patterns and ability, which caused a far greater than intended decrease in difficulty for the bosses of all levels. So what they really don't explain here, but they should have explained, is that they initially changed the World Boss Striker system to reduce RNG, which was actually a good thing. One of my biggest criticisms of World Boss was that, prior to the November update, before the November update, was that a lot of your runs at high levels, stage 50, 60, 70, felt very RNG dependent, because if you're playing with someone like Quicksilver against Corvus, Corvus interrupts you a lot with iframes, so does Ebony Maw. If you don't get enough mind control from your strikers, then you just can't do enough damage because you're constantly being interrupted, and then you will lose. You'll run out of time. You might not die, but you'll run out of time. Now, in addition to removing the RNG, which allows you to rely on those strikers, they've also introduced more Tier 3 skills, which all Tier 3 skills have, or almost all Tier 3 skills have Ignore iframe, which helps, and also Awakening skills, which also help. But their initial, the initial reasoning for them changing the World Boss Strikers was good. The intentions were good. It's just that it did have a much greater than intended decrease in difficulty. I don't think anyone, if you had asked them in October, hey guys, how easy do you think World Boss will be if we, reduce the Striker RNG? I don't think people would have imagined that you'd be clearing stage 50 with Hulkling, right? I don't think anyone foresaw that much of an impact. And that does speak to the level of complication, or not complication, but the level of complexity in Marvel Future Fight. It's a very complex game, and, we all joke about how the devs don't play their own game, don't play test it. Maybe they don't play test it enough, but even I probably could not have anticipated that World Boss would be made as easy as it was. Now, there are other factors that have contributed to World Boss becoming so easy, and again, the devs do not address their own fault and their own role that they play in this matter. For example, knowing that 100% all defense down is going to have that kind of interaction where it completely obliterates the boss's HP, right? And then introducing a character like Lady Holiday Deadpool that has that, when there's a character like Dr. Voodoo and Enchantress in the game that can increase the reduction to -100, and then doubling down on that by introducing Hydra Cap, who's going to have all defense down on his 4th skill with a ton of hits to synergize with Weapon Hex. Now, you could have argued that the regular Captain America Endgame also has the all defense down on his 4th skill, but they didn't make his 4th skill the Striker skill. So the devs have definitely accelerated this problem in my eyes by making bad decisions and making lazy decisions to try to make money. So they definitely need to acknowledge their role in this more than they have. They didn't need to make Lady Deadpool an all defense down monster. They did not need to change Captain America's striker skill to 4 when they made him Hydra Cap. That contributed to where we are now. So there's that. In order to recover the original excitement of World Boss, the original difficulty, the tolerance effect has been reworked into a resistance effect, which will be introduced in the new update. So there's going to be a new effect called resistance that the world bosses all have, but the resistance only applies to striker skills. So that means that as Scarlet Witch or Weapon Hex comes in and does mind control or all defense down, as they do it more and more as the fight progresses, it will have less of an effect on the boss. So you will be able to hypothetically deal full damage in the beginning of the fight, but as the fight wears on, you will lose access to the all defense down mechanic. You will lose access to the additional mind control. I'm actually not a big I'm not a hater. I don't think this is a bad idea, because this is basically the same as people saying, you know, just don't use those strikers. This is basically the same thing. You're still going to get the value of Weapon Hex and Hydra Cap combo in the beginning. You're still going to get the value of Scarlet Witch and other strikers, but the value is not going to be as amplified and as consistent for the full 5 minutes. And this is also good in my opinion, because this puts more value on the characters rather than the strikers. So I think they've maintained a good enough balance where, you know, Doctor Strange's tier 3 value is not affected. It's unchanged, right? All these characters are still very good on their own. They're just not going to get as big of a bump from strikers. I'm really not, I really don't hate this problem at all. So the tolerance system has been reworked, and the new stat called resistance will be added to the agents. So the agents are going to have resistance, and the ultimate boss difficulty will have resistance. The tolerance is going to be applied to striker skill depending on the difference between the boss and the agent's resistance stats. So basically the tolerance effect is what's happening, but they calculate it via resistance. So it's sort of like your damage versus their damage reduction. If they have very, very high resistance and you don't have any resistance, they're basically the same thing. But one penetrates the other, I guess, then your strikers are going to not do much. Maybe they'll do damage, but they're not going to do their effects. If you have very high resistance and the boss has low resistance, then you will be able to use that effect throughout the fight. So you'll be able to, you know, rely on mind control and all defense down more. I'm just adjusting the brightness here because I'm like turning like supernova. It's kind of weird. So yeah, so as you play and as you get a higher world boss conquest level, then you'll have higher resistance stats, and then you will still be able to push to high levels, and you'll be able to, you know, obtain that original high all defense down mind control stat that we were getting before. So they're not taking it out completely. They're not removing it. They're just making it so that it's more, you know, it's more noticeable when you're a new player, and it's harder, but then it gets easier as you become a veteran and as you build up your Conqueror level. And of course, the Conqueror level is for each boss individually, so keep in mind that you may see a drastic increase in your difficulty when you move to a new boss who you have a low conquest level on. So if you thought Thanos was hard before, Thanos is going to be hard now because you guys have all been ignoring him. So yeah, only the strikers are affected. The manually controlled hero skills won't be affected. So I think this is good. So here we go. What's the second topic? The improvements prepared as part of the 5th anniversary celebration. So I think they're referring to the first sneak peek. Man, the lighting is just like so whack. Okay, so as far as the first sneak peek goes, they say here, we sincerely apologize for the bugs and inconveniences that have happened after each update. So that's good. Thank you. Through this update, we have added many convenient systems and have reworked some contents rewards so that our high-level agents may obtain some more valuable rewards once they completed higher objectives. So this is basically, we are giving veterans more rewards. Okay, good. We have to wait and see what those rewards are because you don't specify them here, but at least you're acknowledging what you need to do. Thank you. We also need more difficult content, but that's another story for another day. So here we go. 100 more slots will be added to the inventory. Okay, right off the bat, this is a bad solution. So not everything in this is actually good. It's nice that you're trying. It is nice that you're trying, but this is not a solution. If you talk to players, if you would just take a poll very quickly of players who purchased the shield support, the shield support gives you 300 inventory slots. That is 3 times as many inventory slots as you are selling. It's actually not even in the shop right now. Anyways, so you're giving away 100 inventory slots, but the shield support, you know, adds 3 times as much. And players still have the same problems. You're just delaying the problem. So yes, some players will be happy to have 100 more inventory, but that's, you know, every update you're adding 2 or 3 characters, you know, that are going to take up inventory. Not to mention whenever you introduce a new item type like Mandalay Gem Fragments, you're taking up another inventory space permanently. This is just a band-aid solution, Marvel Future Fight and Netmarble Monster. This is not, you know, 100 inventory slots is not the answer. So what you need to do is something else, okay? 100 inventory slots is not the answer. You need to remove rank up material. You need to remove biometrics from the inventory altogether, so they should never count against a player's inventory, or you need to create an overflow system. An overflow system would basically allow you to go over the limit of your inventory, and then once those items in the overflow reach a certain duration, let's say a week, they will just automatically expire. You need to remove the player's interaction with the inventory. That is the true problem here. The problem is not the inventory size. The problem is that, I mean, I guess it's the size, because if it was infinite, we wouldn't have this problem. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be infinite. Some players will still pay for more inventory because they don't want to have to worry about the overflow system. The problem is that most players won't, and so they'll still have to do this. They'll still have to micromanage their inventory. Instead of doing it every day, maybe they'll do it every other day or every 3 days. But that's still the problem. You're still forcing players to micromanage their inventory. That's not fun. Nobody logs into Marvel Future Fight. Nobody logs into any game to play an inventory game. Okay, if I wanted to play an inventory game, I would go work for a warehouse. I would go work for some, you know, company in a factory. I would not be sitting here going through and, oh, you know, gotta upgrade these. I don't even need these, but I gotta upgrade these so I can make space in my inventory so I can play, because you don't let players play when their inventory is full, right? That's the other problem. You guys have crippled us by stopping us. Every time you go into World Boss, every time you try to collect something from your inventory when it's full, oh, sorry, you got it. Oh, sorry. You're basically stopping players from playing and forcing them to play this stupid minigame. So I don't care about your pride. I don't care. I really don't care about your pride at all, okay? It's my money or your pride. You choose, because you don't get to keep both. So you keep your pride and you don't copy Contest of Champions, and you think that you're a superior developer or whatever, and then you'll never get my money again. It's very simple. Or you swallow your pride, you copy Contest of Champions once in a while because they have a great system, and I will gladly spend money on your game. It's really that simple. Create a fucking overflow system. It's that simple. When you go over the limit, items go into the overflow. When items in the overflow reach a timer, make it 3 days. I don't care. Make it a week. Once they reach the overflow, they will just automatically expire. And that's good, because then you don't have to worry about ever increasing our inventory again. And we don't have to worry about stupid 2 and 3 and 1-star ISOs, right? We can let them sit in the overflow and we can let them expire. See how that works? See how that's a better system for everybody? Then I spend more time actually playing your game, and I spend less time micromanaging my inventory. Enough is enough, guys. This is so stupid. This is a stupid band-aid solution. So, one band-aid solution gone. I'm still going Uber Supernova, so that's great. My forehead is cooking, you know, 1,000 fried chickens. So there. Okay, that's probably the best we can do. Okay, what's the next one? Autoplay mode will be available in Shadowland. Okay, this is not inherently a bad idea until you read the next line. Autoplay will be separated into autoplay, which is auto attack, and autoplay plus, which is use your skills, which enables a character to use skills automatically, and autoplay plus will be available through shield special support. Okay, this idea is dog shit. This idea is absolutely terrible. This is awful. Whoever thought this up needs to be fired. Seriously. This is a terrible, terrible, god-awful idea. Guys, again, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Okay? Why did you guys spend so much time developing content if you don't actually want us to play it? Again, who is making decisions in Marvel Future? Who is making decisions for this game? Where are the developers who designed Shadowland? Do they enjoy the fact that you autoplay their game content and you walk away from your phone? Why would you? Why would you work so hard to design something and then give players the option to do it while they're taking a shit? To do it while they're showering, while they're playing another game that's more fun? Why would you do that? It's stupid. Like Pabo, like very Pabo, super Pabo, okay? You are dumb for thinking that this is a good idea. It's a god-awful idea. Not to mention the fact that you made autoplay plus paywall. So it's literally pay to play. It's literally pay to play. It's not pay to win, it's pay to play. You have to pay just to play. Autoplay is garbage. It's fucking trash. There is no character in the game that's going to clear stage 30 of Shadowland with auto attack. Maybe Wolverine in the full 3 minutes. Guys, auto attack is garbage. It's beyond garbage. So this was useless. Whoever thought this up is an idiot. You wasted time, you wasted development, you wasted QA testing, you didn't listen to the focus groups. This is trash. Do not implement this. This is dumb. And if you're gonna implement this, at the very least, it should be free for everyone. I'm not paying $30 a month to autoplay Shadowland. You've got to be smoking crack. You're seriously, you're on drugs. This is garbage. These first 2 lines should not even exist. Okay? Trash. Sorry I'm getting so heated, but like, it honestly blows my mind. Okay, while auto-playing Dimension missions, whether to use tier 3 skills can be selected. Okay, that's good. So maybe you can get through the missions faster if you choose not to use your tier 3 skill, because the animations and stuff make it really long, and sometimes the characters autoplay and they use their tier 3 skill on like a basket or a box, and it's a waste of time. So that's good for people who want to auto-farm and they want to like speed it up. That's good. That's a really good change. The maximum option information can be checked when changing the option of a special gear. I don't know what this means. This is very poorly worded. I think what they're trying to say is that you can choose to continuously change a custom gear, like an obelisk or a CTP, always looking for the maximum option. So it'll auto roll. If that's the case, that's good. Hopefully the system doesn't, use up my CTPs to roll other CTPs. Hopefully there's a check in place so it doesn't do that. But if that's the case, that's a time saver for people who have a ton of obelisks in their inventory, like this, a ton of 6-star obelisks that they use to re-roll. So that is actually a good thing. Okay, we've gone through 2 things that are good. That's awesome. The names of gear selected as ingredients can be checked in the custom gear enhance and option change screen. I'm, again, not sure what this means, but hopefully it is good, and it seems fine to me. There's no pay here. There's no garbage here. A world boss practice mode will be added. Thank you very much. This is amazing. This is exactly what we wanted. This is one of the things that we wanted. Thank you very much. 감사합니다. Thank you. Alliance Battle Extreme will receive a retry button. Thank you so much. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. This is one of the things that we wanted. 감사합니다. Thank you. After selecting Upgrade All in comic cards, another Upgrade All pop-up message will appear. I don't know what that means. Sure. Also, the high rank rewards of some content will be improved. Good. Very good. Rewards for achieving scores higher than 300,000 in Alliance Battle Extreme will be added. So if this is only adding one reward, it says rewards. So it's a bit unclear. If this means that you're only adding one reward for 300,000 and up, obviously that's not enough. Just an FYI, the maximum score is 7 million. You set the maximum score, not the players. And just FYI, in case you're unaware of your own game, there are multiple players, hundreds, that can reach 7 million, which is the maximum score, with multiple different characters on multiple different days, like Captain Marvel, like Luna Snow, like Cable, like Professor X. So yes, if there is multiple rewards, like 300,000, 600,000, 900,000, 1.2 million, if there's scaling rewards, beautiful, wonderful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Rewards for floors above 31 in Shadowland will be improved. Thank you. I haven't seen what they are yet, but I just want to say thank you because I was really mean to the first 2 ideas that you had, but these are really, really good. These are basically polar opposites. These are good. These are trash. Squad battle daily rewards will be added. Thank you. That's very good. We, the Marvel Future Fight team, once again thank all our agents for your unwavering love for the past 5 years, even through rough times. Thank you for saying that. We will do our best to listen to our agents and become a better Marvel Future Fight team. Thank you very much. I really, truly believe in this. I really, truly believe... I just kicked my light. I really, truly believe that you guys can become a better Marvel Future Fight team. I do. But you really got to start thinking about things in a different way. Your perspective, I'm sorry, your perspective is not good when it comes to certain things in the game. I know I swore before, and I apologize if you're watching, but seriously, guys, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Why did you guys think this was a good idea? You guys know that we can't autoplay in Shadowland. You know that autoplay is useless. Autoplay is just auto attack. It doesn't do anything. It's completely useless. I'll show you. I'll show you right now. It's completely, like, it's 100% useless. Like, look at this. You guys have to know how much of a joke this is, right? You guys have to know. I can't even turn autoplay off. Never mind. I can't show you. But you guys have to know that this is useless. It's so totally pointless. It's basically, you basically added, I'll tell you this, you basically added nothing. You basically changed nothing about Shadowland besides the rewards. But this is basically, nothing will be available in Shadowland. But if you pay $28 a month, you can autoplay Shadowland. That's basically what you did, and that's not cool. That's really trash. Honestly, this is not what players wanted. I will tell you what's a better solution. Allow players to clear ticket allow players to clear ticket Shadowland stages 1 to 30. Not past 30, just 1 to 30. Allow us to auto clear with clear tickets. Allow us to instantly clear Shadowland from stages 1 to 30. Here's a better idea. If you guys still want to monetize Shadowland, because it seems like you guys really want to monetize this, why don't you, here's what you can do. Have a new type of clear ticket. Create a Shadowland clear ticket. I'm sure the art team that does the wonderful sneak peeks, I'm sure that they would get a kick out of doing this. So you've got your clear tickets and you've got your hidden tickets. Create Shadowland tickets, okay? Create Shadowland tickets. And you can sell them in the shop for 100 crystals, for whatever, 10. And you can have a few Shadowland tickets drop in Giant Boss Raid. Maybe one per run. One Shadowland ticket drops per run of Giant Boss Raid. So you have to play 30 times a week to get 30 tickets. And then you use those tickets only in Shadowland to auto clear and clear ticket 1 to 30, and you get your rewards automatically. And for the stages that have different rewards, you have to check a box to say you want the gold reward, or you want the black antimatter reward, or you want the Chaos Thornstone reward, you want the comic card reward, or you want the ISO 8 reward, or you want the custom gear reward, or you can just leave them unchecked to just get random rewards. Okay? Look at that. I just came up with a better solution for everyone in 2 seconds. This solution makes Giant Boss Raid better. It creates synergy between Giant Boss Raid and Shadowland, because in Giant Boss Raid, type enhancement kits drop, and type enhancement kits increases your damage against different types. And then those different types are the types that you fight in Shadowland. Okay, crazy idea, I know. So you create synergy between these two game modes. You get more players to play Giant Boss Raid. You get more players to pay attention to Shadowland. And then players will invest more money in their accounts to get more Giant Boss Raid clears per week, so that they can get more tickets, so that they can auto clear Shadowland and save time. Do you see how this is a much better idea than getting people to pay for the shield support? Okay? God, come on, guys. I'll work for free. I will work for free, but you guys really gotta pay attention, okay? So yeah, hopefully this does not actually make it into the final game, because this is honestly so garbage, especially the fact that you have to pay for it. This one is bad, but you know, it can honestly be worse. At least it's something for free. This is not for free, so this is actually the worst. So anyways, let me know what you guys think of the developer response. I have mixed emotions about it, obviously, as you can tell. On the one hand, I'm very, very happy about certain things. I'm very, very happy about certain things. I'm so happy. And then on the other hand, I am very disappointed with a couple of things. So hit me up in the comments down below. Hit me up on social media. Thank you for sitting through my 25-minute TED Talk. Love you guys. Be safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.